Welcome to Meg's Motorcycle Journey, where we explore the world on two wheels. This channel will follow me on my journey to become a better rider and explore my love of all things motorcycles. Hey guys, I'm on my way to Bill's old bike barn in Pennsylvania, in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, I believe. Wish I was on my bike, but it's about 30 degrees out, and that would have been a really long, very cold ride. So I'm gonna check it out. I had a business event up here that was only about 45 minutes away, so it seemed like a good time to stop by. To the extent that they let me, I'll take you guys along and give you a little tour, because a lot of you were interested. Oh, look, this is pretty little scenery right before we get there. So stay tuned and I'll show you guys what's going on. So we're here. Looks like they have a company vehicle, which is pretty cool. I wonder if he owns this whole road, because we do see over here that there's Bill's Tire. But I've learned I have to turn around and face the camera because you guys can't hear me. But here is the sign. Doesn't look like there's anybody else here, so maybe we'll have the whole place to ourselves. I'll take you guys along. I didn't realize that this is actually not the building. It looks like it's something else. So, I'll have to check it out. Pretty neat though. There's like dinosaurs. And it's on Harley Road. For those of you that don't know, Bill's Old Bike Barn is a bike museum or motorcycle museum, and cameraman and I had a business occasion up there, so we decided to stop by and check it out. I'm not sure what the buffalo is, but that's pretty neat.
You want to jump on top of it?
It's a pretty cool car. Looks like some custom tanks up there. They did say that we have to wear masks, so I'm coming in. I assume this is the entrance. It says lift up door handle. So we'll check it out. This is Bill's wife showing us around when we first got there. No one else was in the museum the entire time until we got ready to leave. So that was actually very cool. So this place is pretty impressive. There is a really cool audio tour. So they gave us a pamphlet, and you can basically go see all these different 1 through 67. And this little remote is actually Bill himself giving you a tour of Bill's Bike Barn. So let's try it out and see. This is the very first exhibit, so let's see.
Hi there, welcome to Bill's Old Bike Barn. My name is Bill Morris, and I have Bill's Old Bike Barn Museum and Bill's Custom Cycles. Well, as you're looking down across the room here and you see all these beautiful bikes from the 60s and 40s and 50s, it all started back in the early 60s when I was working for the Harley dealer here in town. And we would go to a dealer meeting, and there would be an old dealer there, and he would say, I got all these old bikes down in my basement. When I retire, I'm going to restore them, and I'm going to start a little museum. And I would go to a dealer meeting a couple years later, and here's the guy at the podium saying, telling about that old dealer, he had died. And I'm sitting in the audience and I'm thinking, oh my God, he was going to have a little museum. And I went into business for myself, and I was really doing really great. It was unbelievable how good we were doing. I was sitting at my desk one fall. I was thinking about them old guys that died. And I said, you know, all those old guys said they were going to have a museum after they retired. And I thought, well, after you're old, you don't do this. You do it when you're young, and then when you're old, you enjoy it.
So that's pretty cool. It's Bill himself giving a tour. I'm gonna go ahead and sign the guest book. There's a guest book. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign it. This is neat. This is a tank. I think this is a tank that is painted specifically for the Marine Corps. And this is neat for me because my car wash business is a military-owned business. My partner is a Navy veteran, and so I can kind of get the best of both worlds while I'm here. Oh, look at that stained glass Harley sign. That's really neat. That's something I would like to have in like my office. The coolest thing about this place is there's stuff everywhere. There's stuff on the ceiling in every room. There's stuff on every shelf. You can see walking up the stairs, there's all these license plates. It's like there's always something different to look at. Here they have a bunch of these cool small little replicas, motorcycles and tanks, which are really neat. Let's go head upstairs and see what they've got up there. So we're gonna walk upstairs. Check it out up here. Oh wow, this is a bunch of cool little motorcycle replicas. I used to be really into American Girl dolls. Looks like my American Girl doll could ride that little motorcycle. These are some neat signs up here. Wow, these look like a bunch of Harley and other motorcycle hats, military hats, pilot hats, which is pretty neat. I feel like that would have been a good alternate career for me. If I had better eyesight, maybe I would have liked being a pilot. There's another cool little, tiny little replica of a Road King, I think. Pretty neat. So, I don't know exactly what this is. Clearly it's some sort of motorcycle motor or something. I don't know. You guys saw all of my good skills in my last video about my tools. This is pretty cool. Oh, that was louder than I thought. I don't know. Is this for your kickstart? Is that a kickstart? I don't know. Anyway. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so funny. This is what I want when I'm old. It's a walker decked out to be a motorcycle. When I'm old, this is what I want when I can't walk around anymore. I mean, I'm kind of getting old now, but not that old. Oh, for all you Triumph people, we got a Triumph sign over here. We're in the British bikes. We're gonna walk through, looks like a hallway coming up here. So much really cool military stuff. If you're a veteran, you really need to come check this place out. They have so much neat stuff here. I don't know what this means. Do you, St. Michael? A cigarette?
I don't.
I mean, without the saint part, I could get it for you.
Surprised no one came and got that for COVID-19.
This little display is cool. I feel like I want my boys would like these little army motorcycle dolls. Oh look, gun. Nobody liked my gun episode. I don't know why. I really thought that was going to be pretty cool going to the gun range. I probably should have taped inside the gun range. Me actually shooting. I really do like shooting. I am a decent shot with a handgun, but I've been clay shooting and I'm pretty pathetic and miserable at that actually. It even has all these bikes up here on this ledge, which are really neat. Ooh, Miss Harley Davidson, Regina Smith. I could do her, what's her pose? I could do her pose with her. She's cool, I like it, nice. Don't let your Harley down or yourself. There you go. Ooh, this purple sparkle reminds me of carnival rides when I was little, but also when I was having my bike painted. For like a hot second, I considered having it painted that sparkly carnival red. But I'm glad I went with what I have. It's a little sparkly, but not over the top. Oh, I didn't even see this when we walked through. How did I miss this? Did you see this wicker motorcycle? That's really cool. Wow. That's really nifty. Like I could actually ride it. I'm not going to. I'll probably break it, but that is really cool. A little police bike. There's a lot of cool cameras. A lot of people have told me I need to upgrade my camera equipment. I'm working on it, one thing at a time. Probably should have brought our friend John from our other videos because he's a huge Transformer fan, so that was kind of cool. Little Matchbox cars. Oh, but this sign is super cool. Bill's Motorcycle Repair Parts and Accessories. So he says on his tour that he has a shop, and when we pulled in and we took that early footage, that was actually at his shop where he does restoring. That's what he tells you in the guided tour. Oh wow, I wonder if he was... Check that out. I don't know if you can look at it from downstairs or not. It's all like a fire station. It's really cool. If anybody has little boys, my little boys were huge fire truck fans. Look, he's even got a fire pole. I don't think I'm allowed to go down it, which is unfortunate. Because I've done some pole fitness and I would have had fun. Maryland's here. This is one of those things where you can write your name to show that you've been there. So I thought it would be really fun to write Meg's Motorcycle Journey somewhere. But almost everywhere was taken up. The only spot I could find that wasn't was on the light. That's pretty cool. Made our mark. I think it was the end of upstairs. I'm not sure. These are some pretty cool old telephones. My kids wouldn't even know how to use any of these. Actually, it was hilarious because my oldest, who's 14, saw one of these, like the landline phone, and it rang, and she picked it up upside down. So that just goes to show you kids these days. This is a really cool giant poster. So a lot of you have asked if I will be selling posters, and I'm working on it. So stay tuned, and I will have the details for those shortly. Fire station motorcycle and a little sidecar for Lauren. My best friend Lauren that you met in an earlier video very much wants to ride a sidecar, and I am fortunate enough that someone reached out to me and offered to lend me their bike with a sidecar. So stay tuned for an episode with Lauren riding the sidecar. Wow, this is a pretty cool old school police bike for all of you officers out there. It says 1941, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, these are pretty neat. All these old beer cans have Harley on them. I don't know, was there like a brewery that was a Harley brewery? Some of them look like they were for Daytona in the 90s. It's pretty neat. Apparently there's a bunch more outside, so we're gonna go check that out too in a minute. But here's the main room. We haven't really given you a chance to walk through. Some really super cool bikes in here. Everybody tells me to get a windshield. I still don't think I'm sold on it. I'm sure that it would keep some of the fatigue down on a long ride, and I'm sure that it would keep some bugs from hitting my face. But you know, I kind of like the wind, so I'm not sold on the windshield. Alright, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna get a jacket and we're gonna check out the outside. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the tour. It's definitely worth the ride. If you guys are anywhere nearby, there's so much to check out. I don't even feel like I've gotten a good enough chance to see everything that's included in the like 2 hours that we've been here. But definitely if you're a motorcycle buff, military, or into antiques, this is a really cool place. So definitely check it out. Until next time.